Welcome to Let's Chat Finance Season 2 by Homebuyers Centre. Here are some snippets from the episode. I would definitely find that a bit challenging to try and pick all the individual colours and know it would work well together, because it's really easy to walk into a display home and go, wow, this is amazing. But if you had to pick every single one yourself, I definitely would struggle with that.
When they start looking for the builder to build their new home, all of these surprises can pop up. But the really great thing about Homebuyers Centre is that we have taken the time. They're not having to worry about the structural integrity of their home.
No one likes doing the laundry, but upgrading the laundry cupboard in there to make sure it's really functional and easy for clients to use.
Welcome back to Let's Chat Finance by Homebuyers Centre. I'm your host, Tash, and I'm here with Blake and Carly. We're going to talk all things home designs, upgrades, and whether or not it actually makes your home worth more money. But first, Blake, can you give us a little intro?
Yeah, so I've been fortunate enough to work with Homebuyers Centre, part of the ABN group for over 7 years, and been based down in the Geelong region, and been fortunate enough to help over 400 houses, and predominantly, obviously, those 400, majority of them are first home buyers. So yeah, it's been quite a journey, and I love working with home buyers.
Wow, 400 is a lot of new homes.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Carly, can you tell us a little about yourself?
I've been with the business for 13 years. I am the showroom manager, so I manage our showrooms in Geelong and Docklands, and part of my role is preparing our beautiful colour collection for Homebuyers Centre. I've also built with Homebuyers Centre before. Absolutely love the brand and what we offer.
I love how everyone I've spoken to from your business has actually built a home with Homebuyers Centre. That's amazing. Carly, can you tell us a little bit more about the colour palettes and why they might be better over picking individual colours?
Absolutely. So we have 6 really beautiful colour schemes as part of our colour collection. We've actually just released 2 new schemes to market, which is very exciting. So these are prepared by our very talented design team. So the interior designers that complete the design for all of our display homes are our experts who prepare these colour schemes and make sure that we bring a really beautiful range of options to market so that our customers have a great range to select from.
Can you describe what they kind of are? Is there like a light beachy vibe? Like, how do you categorize them?
We do have a coastal, which is very, very popular in some of those coastal areas, through to industrial schemes. So we find that customers have varying tastes. We want to make sure that we have a really beautiful option for each customer.
Why do you think that might be better than just customers picking all of their own individual colours?
It's a lot easier for customers. They do have great choice still with these colour collection schemes, and they also have a range of upgrades within our fittings and fixtures option, which includes coloured tapware, so they can personalise their home, but they do have controlled choice. So we work very closely with our supply partners to bring the very best options to our customers.
I would definitely find that a bit challenging to try and pick all the individual colours and know it would work well together, because it's really easy to walk into a display home and go, wow, this is amazing. But if you had to pick every single one yourself, I definitely would struggle with that. So it's good.
We're very fortunate. The fact is that having the colour schemes as well obviously creates that nervousness of choosing the colours as well, because there's so many different factors that they need to obviously work with, finding a block of land, choosing the house, what upgrades they want to do for it. The fact is that we do have the colour schemes makes that process so much easier for them, and they still can cater that colour scheme to themselves. There's obviously different options within the colour schemes that they can choose from. So that certainly does make them feel more at ease. The fact is that we've actually done the hard work for them.
Yeah. Do customers generally feel like they have enough options within the schemes?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, within the schemes as well, you do have an option to have an external colour scheme and have a different internal scheme as well. So what that means is the fact is that they can sort of change the external look to make it a little bit darker or lighter depending on, again, the location.
So can you do industrial outside, coastal inside?
Correct, yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's a questionable choice they play.
But yes, they do have that option to do, yeah.
Carly, who actually creates the colour schemes?
Our really talented design team create the schemes. So it's the same team that do the interior design for all of our beautiful display homes. They work very closely with our supply partners to bring a really beautiful range of colour schemes for customers to select from.
Blake, for those people who are more visual buyers, how can they actually go and see the colour schemes for themselves?
Yeah, so we're quite fortunate with all of our display houses. We do have a different colour scheme, so a different internal and external that obviously the purchaser or the buyer can actually come and actually have a look, and more importantly, get a feel and touch of what our finishes do look like instead of just seeing it on a booklet or on our website as well.
Which colour scheme are you an expert in?
I'm a big fan of the coastal, being down in Geelong. Yeah, that's probably my favourite one with the oak, with the change of the overheads. It's certainly, it's probably my favourite one.
I like the coastal as well.
Yeah.
Carly, what's your favourite one?
I do like the dark colour schemes at the moment. I find I do like to bring a pop of colour through my home. So by having the dark moody colours, I can add a little bit of life and colour through other accessories.
What happens after you picked the colour schemes, Carly?
So once a customer selects their floor plan and facade with a new homes consultant and sign their PwC, they then come through to showroom stage,
What's PwC?
It's a preliminary works contract. So we provide customers with an upfront fixed price. So they have peace of mind as they sign their contract that they're not going to hit any unexpected costs through the process.
Perfect. So they sign that and then they come to the showroom?
That's right. So then they come through to the showroom stage, which is the most creative part of the process. Customers will work with a selections consultant who will take them through their colour scheme options and all of their upgrades. The team really get to know the customer and make sure that we meet their needs specifically with the right scheme and the right upgrades within their home for how the customer is going to live and enjoy their space.
Can you tell us a little bit about the upgrades and which ones are the most popular options?
So at the moment, coloured tapware is making a comeback. So we have found
colours?
Black, definitely. Some customers do upgrade their basins, they do upgrade their cabinetry as well, and some customers are becoming more brave to upgrade their tiles and feature tiling, especially throughout their bathrooms. They definitely see value in upgrading those spaces.
Are there any other upgrades that people can choose or that are also popular?
We already have such a great standard specification for Homebuyers Centre, but we do find that customers like to have stone bench tops through their kitchen and bathrooms. That's another popular upgrade.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about stone bench tops on TikTok when people renovate their homes.
Another really popular upgrade at the moment, and something that customers are becoming increasingly mindful of, is energy efficiency within their home. So our homes are all built to a 7-star standard, which includes a base solar system.
So every home has solar?
That's right, as standard.
That's very cool. I like that. We talked about upgrades and how some customers definitely want to stick to a budget, but how can upgrades actually influence the value of the house?
Yeah, I think it's really important for us as a new home consultant to educate the client or the purchaser to talk about upgrades that add more value from a resale or from a rental point of view as well. So when talking to a client, it's also important to talk about what the end result is going to look like for them, because at some point this house has to be sold. So having, for instances, like having high ceilings or stone bench tops or a wider cooktop and oven certainly adds more value for them when it does come to the resale point of view. So for us as a new home consultant, it's also too about the education on the side of sometimes we don't need to go to a bigger house. We'd rather have a smaller house and have more upgrades for them to utilise in having the house, but also too it's going to help from the resale point of view.
So what are the best value ones in your opinion? Things like stone bench tops, the bigger ovens. What about the chrome taps? Do you think they add value? I
think it going with our colour schemes, it has to match with our colour scheme that we're after too as well. So again, the handy thing is that we do have the colour schemes that do match. Other items like upgrading your laundry is certainly quite a big one in regards to the real estate side, is actually making the ease of laundry. No one likes doing a laundry, but upgrading the laundry cupboard in there to make sure it's really functional and easy for clients to use. And then also to upgrading your facade. That's the first thing you see when you drive up into your beautiful new house, to have that as a bit of a showpiece on the street as well.
Carly, are there certain products or materials that are really worth the investment?
In my personal opinion, I think window furnishings. So when a customer first builds their home and they're moving into their beautiful new home, the first thing you want to do is start putting your furniture in. You want to enjoy your space, but you also want privacy. You don't want to be hanging up sheets in the window or newspaper on that first day that you move in. So window furnishings are really, really important. They can also add personality through the home.
When you say window furnishings, do you mean blinds and curtains?
Roller blinds, privacy blinds, yes.
Amazing.
Our first build, we didn't have blinds, and we had the sheets for about a month before we could actually get blinds come out. So we learned from our mistake then.
So think about blinds up front.
Absolutely.
That's a good idea. Why is it important for Homebuyers Centre to choose trusted suppliers, and how does that impact the quality or value of the final home?
So Homebuyers Centre provides a 12-month build warranty to all of our customers across Victoria and Western Australia. So that means that the home can go through all 4 seasons, and we'll come back through after that time and rectify anything that may have happened during that period. That means that we want to make sure we partner with the best brands, the most trusted Australian supply partners, and provide our customers with the very best value upfront.
Blake, from a real estate perspective, which features have you seen resonate the most with buyers, especially in this very competitive market?
Yeah, so buyers, especially in the market want to purchase a house that doesn't need any work done to it. So what they want to do is walk into a house where everything's done, it's beautiful and it's fresh. And going to talk about our supplies is the fact is that obviously this house has to be beautiful, and it will be beautiful for the first 12 months, but also too for the next 3, 4, 5 and the 25-year structural guarantee that we do have with all of our one of our houses. So with Homebuyers, and it does set us apart when it does coming onto the market, because real estate agents as well as buyers can come in and obviously notice the finishes that we do have into our houses and know the quality that we do put in there because it lasts. Like items to make it easier for people to move into their brand new house is having concrete around the side of the house. Obviously helps with the structure, but also to makes it at ease for the clients to, also the new purchaser, to move into the house and have no more work to do in regards to the landscaping.
I always find it quite impressive when you walk into a home and it's got the higher ceilings and you walk in, you're like, wow, this is great.
Yeah. And part of a new home consultant's role is obviously talking to clients and educating them on stuff that structural changes like having higher ceilings or an upgrading to have a double vanity, to having 2 sinks or a bigger shower certainly adds value to later on as well. And it's something that you can't do after the house has been built as well.
Yeah, definitely. I am renting at the moment, but my house has a bigger oven and it heats up really, really quickly. And I never thought I would care about that kind of stuff. And now my standards are really high. I'm like, wow, this is probably worth it. This is cool.
That's another reason why we partner with the very best brands. We want to make sure that even ovens are heat proof, so that if you have children and they're running around touching everything, they're not getting burnt with the oven. We make sure that cabinetry, if the kids are going and playing with the cabinets, putting their hands against them, you don't get the finger marks.
Yeah, or the soft close cupboards. I am always surprised when I go somewhere when they don't have them. I'm like, oh my God, I'm slamming things and the doors aren't closing by themselves. It's,
The small little things do add up.
Yes, definitely. Especially once you've gotten used to them. It's hard to go backwards.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Carly, how do these design features impact how a property will look on real estate platforms?
So when you look on real estate platforms, there's a lot of volume. There's a lot of stock. People are scrolling through. So think about what's going to make your home stand out, but also what's going to stand the test of time. So if you're selling 4 or 5 years after you move into your home or you choose your selections, what is going to be that classic scheme? What is something that has been expertly picked? And what are those fittings and fixtures that are going to stand out online? We know that when customers are looking to build, they might first start looking at the established market. If you purchase a home that's been around for 10, 20 years, there's gaps. It's cold. It's not energy efficient. Whereas with Homebuyers Centre, there's a lot more that goes into our homes than what you can actually see when you walk through. It's the quality of timber that we build all of our frames with. It's the solar that comes standard. It's the insulation. There's a lot of added value that people don't necessarily see when they come through our display homes. And our new homes consultants are really great at talking customers through what those added value items are.
And you don't have to compromise on maybe some questionable tile choices in an older home.
Definitely not.
Absolutely. Don't have to worry about renovating and getting your hands dirty. It's all ready when you move in.
When we do go to 7-star energy rating, what we have done is obviously upgraded all of our windows. So all of our windows are now double glaze, which obviously should be a huge selling point before 7-star came through. And now that all of our houses have double glazing, it certainly does help with the heating and cooling and also to the soundproofing
the noise.
as well.
Yeah, I love double glazing.
Yeah, and you can't go back after that. Yes,
yeah.
That's it.
Blake, which of these features do you find drives the most interest?
Certainly by interest online, people are looking at, again, that front facade. The key thing for us too as well is that the key is really utilising the block of land and the natural light coming into the habitable area, so the kitchen, dining, living area. So for us as a new home consultant, obviously it's really important to utilise that block of land that compromises the house when it does come to the choice of looking at different design options. If we've done our good job and educated the first home buyers to the most important things to upgrade into the house, we're going to make it so much easier for the agent to sell that house and also to have a great outcome for the client selling.
Yeah, I definitely noticed when I'm scrolling on realestate.com, you're definitely drawn to the very aesthetically pleasing houses.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Blake, a facade upgrade sounds like something that could be very expensive.
Yes.
Is it?
It can be. So with Homebuyers Centre, we have 3 tiers. Then we have our architectural range in regards to our facades. So our first 2 are included. And then our second and third tier, the difference is only a couple $1,000s to upgrade the facade into those different ranges as well.
Okay, that's not too bad because you think it's going to be tens of thousands.
Yeah,
maybe. No, okay.
Definitely not. And there's plenty of choice within too as well. And the key thing is regards to our facades is that we've obviously designed our facades to meet the developer guidelines too as well.
How do you balance the emotional side of building your perfect dream home with also the practical financial side?
That's a really good question. I'm really proud of our team, from our new homes consultants, that help customers understand all of their costs up front. That's one of the benefits of building with Homebuyers Centre. Before you even pay a deposit or put any money down, you know what your price will be. Coming through showroom stage, our selections consultants are experts in the products that they offer. So they spend a lot of time getting to know their customers, and instead of relying on customers to look through all of the options available, they'll very much work with them and show them what options they would suggest the customers upgrade throughout their home, taking into account how they're going to live in the home, how they'll use it, do they have pets and dogs that might scratch the floorboards, and meet their needs with the very best products, and talk them through their budget and their costs and their options.
Like, if someone is on a bit of a strict budget, how do they decide which upgrades to prioritise?
Yeah, so when prioritising is obviously looking at what they can do afterwards. So in regards to they wanted to do downlights throughout the whole entire house, that's something that is quite easy to do for after handover. So for us, it's really identifying the key features again of like having the high ceilings, having a double vanity or double shower, upgrading stuff into the house, structural items that we know that they can't do later on, or it's going to be even more expensive to do.
Yeah, I can't imagine trying to put higher ceilings on and having to take the whole roof
pretty
on and
tough,
off again.
I think so, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, that's part of the education. And with Homebuyers, then it's really important that we show them the pricing up front so they can identify the fact is that that's what the finished price is going to look like. And then they can see if it's important to them that they can obviously put that in.
And the upgrades. So if customers are wanting to upgrade to stone bench tops, the selections are all tied back to the colour collection scheme. So they know that anything that they choose within the home, if it is an upgrade, is going to fit perfectly with the colour scheme that they've chosen. That's another benefit of building with Homebuyers Centre.
Definitely, you're saving money and not having to hire your own interior designer. That's clear. Yeah,
customers can almost move in off our standard inclusion. So I guess, yes, we have focused a lot on upgrades, but we have such a great standard inclusion that customers could move in based on our standard. They don't necessarily have to go and upgrade a lot through the home, but the option's there. If customers do want to upgrade and there's certain things that they select, that option's there for them.
Carly, is there a room or area of the house that's often underrated when it comes to upgrades?
Underrated. I think, thinking about our customers and how they live and enjoy our homes is, working from home a couple of days a week. It's considering the study and how you fit the study out, the garage as well. Are you going to put your fitness equipment in the garage? Otherwise, it would be the bathroom space. I think customers do tend to focus a lot on the kitchen. Our standard range for Homebuyers Centre is actually great for kitchens. There are a few upgrades that you can make, but our standard is fantastic. But bathrooms is definitely an area customers should consider. So coloured tapware, feature tiling, a couple of really simple upgrades that make a huge difference and huge impact on the home.
Can you just outline what the standard inclusions are?
Absolutely. Homebuyers Centre has a really strong standard inclusion list. I could be here for an hour talking you through them, but I guess when I look at what makes Homebuyers Centre different, so floor coverings, that's not necessarily something that customers always understand. They assume that floor coverings are included.
What do you
not
mean by
always.
Floor coverings? Like
so
carpet
flooring, so walking to a display home
flooring. Okay.
and sometimes the flooring, believe it or not, may not be included. So our beautiful selection of laminate flooring is included with Homebuyers Centre. Beautiful two-coat, is it two-coat or three-coat paint system?
Two coats, Dulux.
Two-coat paint system, kitchen cabinetry, 600ml Westinghouse appliances. Westinghouse is a really well-known brand, and we're very proud to offer that within our homes.
All these things I didn't know I had to look out for. Crazy.
And with Homebuyers Centre, another key feature, one of our big inclusions, that we do have exposed aggregate concrete driveway. So that's included with all of our standard with all of our builds.
Do some people have to pay extra for that driveway?
No, it's all standard with Homebuyers
With other
Centre.
builders, do you have to pay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little things like that people don't necessarily expect. And when they start looking for the builder to build their new home, all of these surprises can pop up. But the really great thing about Homebuyers Centre is that we have taken the time to understand what's important to our customers and made sure that that's included standard. So there's no hidden costs, and that customers can then have a lot of fun personalising their home and choosing those upgrades. They're not having to worry about the structural integrity of their home because it's backed by our guarantees.
Do you have one top tip when it comes to upgrades or colour schemes?
Do your research. I think get out and have a look at our display homes, speak to our new homes consultants, our experts. They live and breathe our brand and our product. take the time to look on Pinterest and see what colour scheme you like, look at the Homebuyers Centre website. But we make sure that our customers feel really very confident and empowered when they come through and complete their selections appointment. We make sure that they have all of their costs up front and understand all of their options, so they leave feeling really happy about what they've chosen for their new home.
We've covered a lot in today's episode, all about design choices, colour schemes, upgrade options. If you have any questions at all, make sure you go and chat to a new homes consultant. Carly, Blake, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Stay tuned for our next episode because we're going to dive into all things interstate investment. This information does not consider your personal needs and financial circumstances, and you should consider whether it is appropriate for you. Lender terms and conditions apply and may vary. All financial services provided by Resolve Financial Solutions Pty Ltd, trading as Resolve Finance, ABN 65079545 Australian credit license number 385487. The building practitioner is ABN Group Pty Ltd, trading as Homebuyers Centre